Welcome, 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 welcome. So I'm currently live on both TikTok and YouTube tonight. I figured I would kill two birds with one stone and try something new. So here I am. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining tonight. As you're coming in, please be sure to tap that screen, send me a bunch of hearts, and share this live. I'm also going live on my YouTube channel tonight. So I'm trying something different because, normally I just go live on either or. But tonight, I got to do both. So I'm trying something new. So I am streaming live on YouTube, and at the same time, I'm streaming live on TikTok. I'm just getting home, and I was like, you know what? I got to keep my promise because I have been saying that I'm gonna go live on YouTube consistently 3 times a week, which I have not been doing that. YouTube, y'all know I love y'all, but I have not been doing that. Oh, no ego. Hey, back again. Welcome back in. Not in love. What? Not in love. Yeah, so I told you I'm trying to be consistent here on YouTube. What is this? I'm trying to be consistent here on YouTube, which I have not been for some time. But we all know that YouTube is where I started at, right? So before I had anything, I had a YouTube channel. So I can't forget where I came from. So I have been saying that I can't forget about YouTube to do TikTok and vice versa. Like, it's kind of like one and the same. And I had a conversation with someone the other day, and they kind of like stressed the importance of like, don't forget about YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to still do what you're doing on YouTube. But my biggest thing is that I feel like when I do the left. Okay. My biggest thing is that I feel like when I do YouTube that it's like my channel mostly on YouTube is about Africa and the different things that's happening in Africa. So right now I'm not, really traveling. So I was like, well, I don't feel like people are really going to be interested in what I have to show because I'm not in a moment of traveling, right? But I had to like really take a step back the other day when I had a conversation and realize that it's not about like what I feel or what I think or any of that, but I just have to put it out there. If you receive it, you receive it. If you don't, you don't. But at least I'm dropping new content, right? Thank you for tuning in, everyone, tonight. Welcome in, welcome in. Please tap that screen. Send me a bunch of hearts. And also share this live on both YouTube and TikTok. So I'm going live on both platforms tonight. I decided let me do something new. I'm stepping outside of the box. TikTok really been stressing me out because I feel like I'm a creator, a content creator. Hey, Will. I gotta call you when I end these live streams. I gotta call you. So I've been feeling like, you know what? No ego. I cannot take you. But I thank you for joining again tonight. So the love is reciprocated on tonight. Hallelujah. So yeah, so back to what I was saying. So it's like, in my mind, I feel like if I'm not putting out my best effort, so when it comes to like YouTube, like I'm really big on like traveling, showcasing Ghana, like, whatever. Like, that's what YouTube is all about for me. So lately I haven't been able to do that And I'm just like, I feel like what I have to say on YouTube is kind of like boring to me, you know? And so when I was having this conversation, she was like, girl, no, it is absolutely not. Like, you can't look at social media from your own point of view. Like, even if it seems boring to you, even if it seems like it's not like your best foot forward, like, still put it out there. If it's received, great. If not, okay, cool. That's okay too. But think of something different, you know? So that's kind of what I'm doing tonight, and that's where I'm at. So I was like, okay, tonight I'm keeping my promise for YouTube. And I also wanted to go live on TikTok as well, because TikTok has been like heavy on me going live for some reason, which I don't understand, okay? Because each and every time that I go live on TikTok, they are always banning me. Always. Like, I think, did I go live last night? Okay, what's today? Today's Sunday. Friday. Okay, right, Friday, yeah. So Friday I went live on TikTok, and that was my first time that I did not get banned. And what I did differently was I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going live on TikTok again until I have everything like set up, situated, and I know that I'm in one place, because it seems like when I'm moving around, TikTok doesn't really like that. When my kids are chiming in, whether they cloth or not, TikTok doesn't really like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm starting to learn, like, you know, what's acceptable on the different platforms and what's not. And it seems to me that when it comes to TikTok, they're just very like nitpicky with certain things. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm not going live anymore until I get this figured out, because what's the point of keep going live and you're going to get banned? Nobody ain't got time for that. I don't got time to be stressed out of why did y'all ban me, this, that, and the fourth. So I just stopped going live on TikTok for a period of time until I got like my little workstation set up. You know, I'm still in the making. Got my little content, my little TikTok content back here. Y'all see these bags. So the bags behind me, I got my costumes and I got my wigs, because you know I do my role plays. I do my different characters. That's why I love TikTok, because I could be me. Like, you know, I throw on my wigs, put on my little character uniforms, and just become. And YouTube is like a little bit more serious for me. So it's like when I'm on YouTube, I'm filming around, you know, I might be filming with the kids. I might be filming about just what's happening in Ghana. I may be talking about like certain topics of conversation, you know, explosive topics, which is, I'm going to be like getting serious about that. So I'm going to be starting this week. I'm taking YouTube serious again. Did I use the right word? I don't want to say again, but I'm just taking it serious because I haven't really been serious. So, no ego. What do you say, Melody? I'm not seeing where I'm supposed to give you a thumbs up. I think that I was speaking to TikTok, because I'm streaming live on two platforms right now. So right now I'm on TikTok and I'm also on YouTube. So I think on YouTube it's no thumbs up. It's just you tune in, you comment, like, you know, no ego. You was here Friday. Like, stop acting like you don't know how this works. Like, you was just here on Friday. You know how I go. We just talk. YouTube, and that's why I love YouTube, because it's so free. Like, I could go live, like y'all chime in, we communicate, we talk, like we have a good time. TikTok, it's like people just tune in and stare at you. I'm gonna just act like TikTok ain't here right now, okay? Because I just want to talk to y'all, my youth, my family, where we originated at. So each and every time that I come live on YouTube, y'all automatically tune in. We talking, we vibing, we conversating. Y'all got questions. I'm answering the questions. Like, you know, we just don't know what the night is gonna bring when I come live each and every time on YouTube, because we just got so much to talk about. Especially if I haven't been live in so long, we have things to catch up on. But with TikTok, it's a little different because I'm still new to the platform. I've only been consistently on TikTok for a little over a month now. And so when I'm on TikTok, I feel like people just tune in and stare like this. That's what they do. They don't talk. They don't, you know, they just stare. And it's not that same, energy when it comes to YouTube. Like we really like be vibing, we talk like we family. And on TikTok, it's not like that. Like they just like to look. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah, so no ego. So thank you for tuning in again tonight. Just thank you for your support. I thank you for being here. Each and everybody that's tuning in right now. I'm gonna be consistent. Okay. So I put out a schedule initially, like on YouTube. I think it was like a week ago. And I made an announcement that, okay, I'm going to be going live. I'm going to be doing live Monday, Friday, and Sunday. That was my original schedule. Who is that? Oh, that's my Tooties. Okay, Tooties. Come over here though, because you don't got no clothes on, Tooties. Okay? So go that way. Yes. Okay. Um, so I put out a schedule and I said I'm gonna go live Mondays, Fridays, and Sundays on YouTube. But I have not been fulfilling that because life be life and like these kids is on break right now. I have to be a mother every single day from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. It's draining, it's exhaustive because on top of being a mother, I also gotta like give my energy to social media. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like I feel like people don't understand what we go through as influencers and how difficult this job can be, especially when you got TikTok over here telling me to go live, and then when I go live they're banning me for whatever reason. And then lately the new thing with TikTok and us, me and TikTok has been that they're trying to do certain things on the platform with promoting certain things that they have going on, and for whatever reason, and I'm grateful, but for whatever reason they have deemed me the person, one of the people to promote whatever is happening. So I've been finding lately on TikTok that, because I'm used to like doing certain content, like my funny skits, like whatever comes to my mind, my sporadic thoughts, spontaneous actions, whatever. So when I feel like that, all day, every day, I'm posting on TikTok, and we doing what we got to do. But lately, TikTok has been kind of like shadow banning me in a sense, right? Because they want me to be creating certain content, if I could put it that way. So they want me to create certain content, and I'm logging in and I'm not creating the content that they want me to be creating. And they've been shadow banning my content because they want me to create what they want me to create. And they even have like this little message or what's going on or whatever, whatever. So I don't want to take anything away from TikTok because I feel like TikTok has amazing opportunities. Okay. TikTok is out here changing lives. And so whatever messages that, whatever correspondence TikTok is having with me personally, I 100% appreciate it because I feel like it's helping me to be a better content creator. And it's helping me to like really just like, be on top of my game. So I'm not mad at them, but I'm just like, can I get a moment? You know what I'm saying? Like certain things that TikTok be wanting me to do, people don't want to see that every day, all day. But at the same time, when I'm listening to the things that TikTok is telling me to do, and I put out these different this different content that they're expecting me to put out, my numbers go high. But when I'm putting out like just the things that I truly enjoy, that I love doing, it don't be going nowhere. It be at 2 views. It do. But when I'm doing what they tell me to do, my numbers is, and it's not always like that, but in this moment of time, this is what I've been realizing that TikTok is doing to me. And I'm like, well, TikTok, I didn't know when I ever got employed by y'all, but I guess since the moment I stepped foot on this platform and, really been taking it seriously, that I just automatically became a paid employee. I don't know. But I need some type of health benefits, insurance. No. You don't have no shirt on, please. Please, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. I need some paid benefits, some health insurance, whatever comes with a full-time job. TikTok. No ego, what are you saying? Okay. No ego says explain why they want you to create. On TikTok, I feel like they want me to create because they have they have like certain things that they do at different points in seasons and time, and I'm trying to like speak without like pinpointing the different things that's going on right now, um, you know, per se. But I just feel like they have like different things they're trying to promote in this moment, depending on the season. Like, for example, I'll just give you a broad example. So let's say October is approaching, and what's the biggest month in October? Halloween, right? So the biggest month in October is Halloween. So when Halloween comes, TikTok may want you to promote more content that's based on Halloween because they want you to kind of like push out different products that's being sold, on the app, things like that. So it's kind of like that's what the experience is like in this moment. And like I said, it has not always been like this because I've been on the TikTok platform consistently and seriously for over a month now. And when I first started, like I was just, doing me, like just creating content, being happy, being free, being loving, like just enjoying what I do on TikTok. But lately, hello, thank you for joining. And I'm sorry if I'm ignoring TikTok. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining. Please love, 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 love this live. Sharing is caring, so make sure you share as well. I don't know. It doesn't have a name, but I do see my name. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. So I'm just going on my little TikTok rant right now, right? So I'm trying to explain to YouTube what has been happening on TikTok because TikTok just trying to work me like a Hebrew slave. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I've been on TikTok for the past month and it hasn't always been that way. Like, I've been just free to just create so I don't know, maybe TikTok sees like potential in me. I don't know what it is, but lately they've been like on me about just like going live more. They've been on me about pushing certain types of content, and it makes it a little difficult. It's an adjustment when it comes to TikTok because I'm used to just being my authentic self, doing what I want to do, just free, spirit. But lately they've been like, no, we want to see you do this. We want to see you promote that. And I'm trying to like, follow the wave of TikTok because at the end of the day, TikTok does really afford you the opportunity to go really far. I feel like, and I love YouTube because this is like my foundation. YouTube is where I started. Even though I've been consistent, I feel like on YouTube, but it's periods of time when I've been like kind of like off and on when it comes to YouTube. But I feel like YouTube doesn't give you as much opportunities, but I feel like TikTok gives you more opportunities only because you have the opportunities to have brand deals, to get paid for your content. You know what I'm saying? Like, so TikTok will actually, once you reach a certain amount of followers, will start paying you for the content that you create. Then you can do the TikTok shop. So you're promoting different products, like different things of this nature, which YouTube doesn't really have those different avenues. Like, you get on YouTube, you post your content, it does what it does. If it runs numbers, it runs them. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But either way, you're going to get paid what you get paid. You look just like Dee Dee. You're so beautiful. Thank you, pretty. Thank you for joining. Please love my live. Share, 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 because sharing is caring. And I appreciate you tonight. You know what? And I'm going to need people to stop saying this because my second oldest daughter comes in the room all the time. I would just be on the bed, minding my very own business, browsing on, doing my little content thing. And she'll walk in and be like, mommy, you look just like Deasia. And I'm just like, excuse me, Deasia looks just like me. Okay. I don't look like her because she didn't give birth to me. I gave birth to her. So she actually looks like me. Okay. So, but nevertheless, thank you. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, so my point in coming live tonight is to kind of just, be here, be more present, go live more often. I have like my little area set up. I have this idea in my mind that I'm going to be launching on TikTok, which is so they have like these role plays, right? On TikTok where you could go live and you could role play. So for me, I love role play. I love just like being anybody other than myself sometimes. Like, being me is okay. I love it. It's cool and all, but I love acting, So I love being able to just create and do things different. And so I'm coming up with this series, I guess you could say. And so it's going to be called Real Advice for Fake People. So basically, it's a call center. People are going to be calling in, people, and they're going to be asking for advice on different topics. And I'm going to be giving them advice. So that's what I'm going to be doing consistently on TikTok to kind of just, make it more interesting and creative when I go live on TikTok. And when I come on YouTube, y'all already know it's all about we talking about any and everything that comes to our mind. But mostly when I come live on YouTube, it's mostly about serious stuff, like, what's going on with this, what's going on with Ghana. People are asking different questions because they want to move to the continent. So, it's more of like that type of vibe on YouTube, which TikTok is really not like that. Pretty P, have you ever wanted to act in a movie? I currently do. That's like my goal right now. That is actually my goal right now. So speak it into existence. Speak it into existence. Yes, I do. I want to act in a movie. I want to act wherever they will allow me to act. Okay? That's what I want to do. So, it all starts somewhere. And I've seen so many people before me come on these different platforms and really like become something. Like, so many people that I've watched start from like nothing. And now I look at them, I'm like, wow, like I remember when they was just like me. Door in the background, some bags in it, very ratchet and ghetto, got their little ring light set up, like, just really out here and it's not even about like I have a goal that I want to achieve this. I want to be on TV. You just being you. You're just on these different platforms, you're talking, you're being you, you're expressing yourself, you're, conversing with the audience, just being your authentic self, and you never know where that could lead you. You never know what you could become from just being you. So that's why I don't understand why, like, so many of these females is out here getting BBLs and all of these different body altercation things done, because nothing is like being your authentic self. Like, nothing. No ego, what he said. Melody, I held back asking if you ever thought about being an actor, and there you popped out with it. No, I didn't pop out with that question. I did not. I didn't pop out with that question, no ego. Somebody is on TikTok right now. Pretty P. Is it Pretty P? Hold on. Somebody's trying to join my TikTok, and I hate when they do that because they want to come up here and be going gaming, and I don't got time for that. They want a game. I don't want a game. Who said that? Pretty. Okay, so it's no P. It's just Pretty. So Pretty actually came on. She joined TikTok, and she asked if I ever considered being an actor, and I was just answering her question. So that was not my own. You did? No, ego, stop playing. No, you didn't. Don't be having me on here blushing like I'm Caucasian. Don't do that. Don't be trying to hype me up. Don't be trying to hype me up. But I would love to act. Like, I would love. Brooklyn. Oh my God, my brother. My brother. When I logged onto YouTube, I was like, where are you? Because I don't care faithfully, no matter what time, day, or moment that I'm on YouTube, you always log in. Did you get my email? I emailed you back. I think I seen your response because you said that you're available whenever. So I was actually going to get back to you when I ended these lives tonight to see. I don't know. Put it in the chat. What day and time? Brooklyn OG. Just put it in the chat. What day and time do you want to talk? Let me know. Oh, you got it. Okay. Always available. Yes, that's what I remember saying. So I want to know. Okay, so do you want to do tomorrow, Brooklyn? No ego. I'm serious. But you didn't say that the other night when we was all on YouTube talking. So no, OG, why you ain't speak about how you felt if you thought that I could be an actor? Why you ain't say that? Why didn't you have said that? Why didn't you have said that? You wait for somebody else to come on TikTok to tell me I should be an actor, and then now you want to come on YouTube talk about some, oh yeah, I seen that in you, but you ain't never tell me that you seen that in me and how long we been talking on YouTube. Like, come on, what is this about? What is this about? Don't do that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But Brooke, let me know if you're free. Tomorrow's Monday, so tomorrow's a busy day because we all know Monday is the shenanigans. You know, we got a lot to do on Mondays. Each and every one of us. You know, if we ain't selling butt or drugs or whatever else we can find to sell, we got to figure out an actual job in life. So, okay, tomorrow, what time? Okay, let me see. Let me answer that question. Actually, tomorrow's Monday. What's your time zone, Brooklyn? Are you Eastern Standard Time, Central Standard Time? What's your time zone? Let's figure this out right now. So I ain't even got to hop back in your email. What's your time zone? It's 7:20 here. Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. So let me see how. Okay. Okay, so you're 5 hours ahead. All right. Midwest. Okay. Oh, you're in Texas. What part? I'm in Texas when I'm not in Ghana. What part of Texas are you in? I didn't even know you was in Texas. For some reason, I thought that you was in New York. Maybe it's because of your screen name, Brooklyn OG. Are you deceiving us? Oh, Dallas. Okay, I think you told me that before. You're in Dallas. Okay. All right. So how about we do? Is evening better for you? Can we do maybe like let me see. Um if we do maybe 5 p.m. your time. 5 p.m. your time. What do you think? Because that means it would be 10 my time. So by 10 my time, it's kind of like my downtime. The kids should be going to bed. You know, it should be quiet, calm, cool, and collective. Okay. So let's do 5 p.m. So what I want you to do is you want to do a Zoom call? Do you want to do like how do you want to talk? Oh, you're a night owl. Okay. Okay. So do you want to do a Zoom call or what? Or do you want to do a I have WhatsApp. Yes, I do. So we can do WhatsApp. We can do WhatsApp. That's cool. Okay. Do you have my WhatsApp? I think I posted it a long time ago. Thank you for tuning in. Everyone joining in on TikTok. Thank you. I didn't forget about y'all. Oh, you did? Okay. I can't even check because I'm live on TikTok also at the same time that I'm talking to y'all on YouTube. So when I log off, I'm going to check. Okay. All right. So I'll send you when I get off, when I log off, I'll send you a hey on WhatsApp to let you know that I got it. And then tomorrow we'll talk 5 p.m. your time. Let me write that down. Matter of fact, if I forget. Anything I write down, I will never forget. If I don't write it down, for some reason, I will not remember it. So hey, TikTok world. So I'm currently on YouTube at the same time that I'm going live on TikTok. So my YouTube family is here because we always here talking and chatting and just having a good time. And I was just letting them know that when I come on TikTok and I be talking, y'all just be staring at me like I got 15 heads. Y'all don't say nothing. I don't know what's the reason for the season, but it is what it is. So right now, I'm scheduling to speak with someone tomorrow who is planning and wanting to relocate to Ghana. And I don't have it all figured out. I don't want to call myself the master at relocating outside of the country, but I know a thing or two. I know a thing or two. Okay, Brooklyn OG. Okay, hey, yes, welcome to the TikTok side of the world. Yes, I can't either. It's gonna be I can't wait. Okay, so tomorrow, that's what y'all sidetracked me. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Cool. Okay. So when I get off here, I wrote it down, so I'm not gonna forget. So when I get off here, I'm gonna send you hi on WhatsApp so that you got my WhatsApp. But I'm not gonna forget. No need for me to come visit. I already know I want to move. I really hate it here in the US. You said that to me the other night when we was all on here on YouTube. You said the same exact thing. And the fact that you're saying the same exact thing to me tonight, I believe you now. I do. I believe that you're tired, you're frustrated, you're fed up, and you're looking for other alternatives outside of the US. And congratulations to you. And I think that I said to you also, you never know, because I think we were talking about kind of like family and like how family may not necessarily be supportive of your move. We kind of talked about that on Friday. And I think I said to you that that's just the way it is. Like a lot of us that's relocating from the states and coming to Ghana or whatever part of the country that you decide you want to move to is coming. You're doing it alone. We're not coming with the force of our family or like we really like out here trend setting. And I always encourage you, Emmy, please. And I always encourage you that you never know why you're being called to make this move to relocate to Ghana. You know, in your mind, you might be thinking that it's just like, oh, I just want to move to Ghana, but it's a lot that's going on in the U.S. Like it's gonna come a time where it's gonna be like real serious. Okay, and if I could just give an example of how serious it's gonna be, I would say that one day you will wake up and your American dollar, you can have $10,000 in your bank account. You can wake up and it may not even be worth $1. What are you gonna do? What would you ever do if you woke up one day and you got all of these thousands of dollars in your bank account and you woke up and it wasn't even worth $1? You don't even got money to leave. You don't even got the time now at this point to even figure out another alternative, such as relocating to a different country. Your time has ran out. It's not there anymore. So what I want to tell you is that if you're really feeling that strong move within you to relocate, do that. Do that and do it as quickly as possible. Come here, get settled, get situated. You know, set your foundation, get your business started. If you're gonna buy a house, land to build on, whatever it is that you're being told on the inside of you to do it as quickly as possible. Because by you doing that, by you being obedient to what it is that you feel like you should do, in the long term, you never know how you're going to be able to help your family. Because if you're here and okay, even if, let's say you come here, and I went to sleep. Don't do that. How did it die? What is this all about? Like what? Sorry, y'all, my gimbal just died. I don't know why. So let me just relocate it down here. I think, okay, there we go. All right. And I just charged it. So why is it dying? Anyway, so when you have that, feeling that you need to relocate, take it seriously. Come here, get situated, get your land brought and purchased, get everything situated and settled. And even if you're going back and forth from, let me just take this off charge for a minute. um, Even if you're going back and forth from between the states and relocating, but between the states and Ghana, you know that you have a foundation here. So if anything were to happen, you could just leave. It's simple. Even on TikTok, I kind of preach this a little bit. I don't really, get too serious about it on TikTok. But I even try to like let TikTok know, like, like you really need to be thinking of other alternatives, in terms of what you gonna do, because everybody likes to think that everything in America is gonna be forever, and that's not the case. Sadly, it's not. America has never been the same since COVID hit. It has not been the same. Once COVID hit, everything that we knew America to be literally changed in that instant, and it has never been the same, nor will it ever be the same. So if you don't have a game plan, an agenda, if you don't have intentions to set something up for yourself or your family, you're gonna get caught slipping, and you're gonna wake up one day and realize it's too late. It's too late. You don't have the money to move around the way you need to. You don't even have the connections to, move around the way that you need to, and you just stuck. You don't want to be that person. And I feel like when I get on these social media platforms and I start talking, I feel like I'm preaching to the choir, because I feel like people just tune in and they listen. Yeah, they're listening, but they're not hearing. And it's a big difference between listening and hearing. So I just be feeling like I want to get on here and shut up and just be funny. Because when you talk serious life, nobody don't want to hear that. Brooklyn OG, what do you say? Yes, it's just too much here. It's crazy. Indeed it is. When I do come, money will not be an issue for me. I'm looking for land, business, etc. Great. The American dream is an illusion. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hallelujah. I'm glad you're waking up to that fact, and I hope so many other people will as well. No Ego says, I have a friend who left Canada to Ghana and started a Spa Plus, a Jamaican restaurant. She's doing well. You see? So it's all about coming here with resources. Like, if you come here and you really don't got two legs to stand on, you come here and you're struggling, you got maybe like two pennies that you're trying to rub together, it's going to be difficult. Is it impossible to survive? I'm on live right now, Tooties. Thank you. Thank you, Tootie. With your shirt on backwards. You're so cute. Come give me Tissy. Tooties. Come give me Kissy. My daughter won't leave me alone. Put your shirt down. Okay, come say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Okay. You should be sleeping. You need to go back to sleep. Brooklyn OG says, hey, Tooties. Yeah, so even if you're coming here with two pennies that you're trying to rub together to trying to like figure things out, it's difficult, but it's impossible. No, because where there's a will, there's a way. Thank you. With her hair looking a hot mess like it never been done. Where there's a will, there's a way. So we all know that, right? So even if you come here with like limited resources, limited amount of money, it's difficult, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. But the best thing you can do for yourself, for your family to come, for your generations down the line, is to get outside of America and really like start investing in something else, right? So if you're doing well for yourself and what are you doing? Okay. If you this little girl, she always got somebody else's shoes on. If you're doing well for yourself in whatever part of the world that you're in, that's fantastic. That's amazing. Okay, thank you. That's fantastic. That's amazing. But you have to start thinking of other alternatives to if this economy was to collapse. Do I have two legs to stand on anywhere else? Do I have a foundation anywhere else? Do I have money in another currency beside the US dollar? You know, Do I have other investments when it comes to business, somewhere else? Because if you're putting, and I said this, I think like a week ago, we was on YouTube, conversating, and I briefly spoke about this, but a lot of people like to say, especially in America, we're big on make sure you put all your eggs in one basket. You don't want to do too many things at one time. You kind of want to keep things isolated, but that is not the case. I'm here to let y'all know that is a lie. If you ever heard somebody tell you to put all your eggs in one basket, it was a lie. Don't never do that in your whole entire life. If you're coming on to this TikTok live, please go ahead and like this live. Love it, love it, love it. Sharing is caring, so please share as well. But if anyone ever told you that, it's not true. Don't listen to that. If that's in your mind and it's embedded in your subconscious, take it out. It's not the truth. The worst thing that you can do in the whole state of your consciousness is to put your eggs in one basket. You want to put them eggs in as many places as you possibly can. Because guess what? Guaranteed, if they're spread out, if you have these eggs spread out all over the place, one of them at least, right, is bound to hatch, right? At least one. But if you take all your eggs and you put it into one basket and the basket falls on the ground and it breaks and all your eggs crack, you ain't got no eggs nowhere else. What are you going to do? Because everything that you better doing, all your efforts, your hard work, your energy, your motivation, your meditation, everything was put into this basket, and now you just drop the basket and every single egg that you had broke. What are you going to do? How would you feel? And you know that you ain't got no other option. So you don't never put your eggs into one basket. You spread them all over. Okay, toss them. One here, one there. Make it do what it do. If it flourish and grow, fantastic. If you don't put 10 eggs out there in the universe and they all become something, you have done well. You have done well. But at least you have an opportunity to at least see some type of results, right? From placing your eggs placing your eggs in multiple places as opposed to just putting it all in one, thing, and it doesn't succeed. Then what are you going to do? Hopefully a lot of people, do that. They'll put all the eggs in one place and just hope and pray, with the last hope and prayer they have that is going to be successful. And for some, it's fortunate enough that works out, but for others that it don't, they lose their mind, they lose their family, their respect. They lose a lot just because they put everything into one, no, go that way. Thank you. They put all of their hard work and energy into one thing instead of just like spreading it out and seeing what happens. So she 3, yes. Yes, Tooties is 3. Tooties is about to be 4 in October. You have a niece her size. Right, see, they grow so quick. They grow so quick. Yeah. Tooties is about to be 4 in October. Time just goes by too quick. Too quick. I can't even believe it's flown by as quick as it has. So Layla says amen. Yeah, so it's Tootie's a Libra. See, I don't really know about all of this Libra and all of this. I only know I'm a Sagittarius because I was born in December, but she was born in October. She was born October 30th. I don't know if that makes her a Libra. Does being born on October 30th make you a Libra? I don't know. I don't really know about the zodiac thing. I don't really do, too much. I don't really get caught up in that. I don't. So I don't really know. But she's born October 30th. So let me know. Does that make her a Libra? Yeah. So I just really didn't even have a topic of conversation, which is why I love YouTube so much, because every time I come on here, y'all just be just throwing things out there. We just get to talking and just trying to figure out life together, and oh, okay, October, like you. Okay, so you have a birthday coming up. A Scorpio. Two of these. They say you're a Scorpio to the tootie. She said, thank you. They're telling you your sign, your zodiac sign, that you're a Scorpio. Thank you, Natabi. Am I saying your name correctly, Natabi? Thank you for joining. Greetings to you as well. So happy to be catching you live. It's been a good while for me. I'm catching up. I'm catching up too. It's been a good live. It's been a good while for you and for me as well, because I have not been consistently going live or posting on YouTube. I got to get my life together. Oh, you're Libra. Okay. Okay. So you're close to the Scorpio, Libra. No Ego says no, she's a Libra. Okay, Brooklyn, because now you started a whole argument, a zodiac sign argument in a chat, because No Ego says she's a Libra and you just said that she's a Scorpio. So we need answers. Do we gotta go to Google for this? She's a Scorpio. It's cool. Natabi says. I'm a Libra 927. See, now I feel like I gotta go on Google to figure out these zodiacs. Because when does Libra and Scorpio start and end? It's cosmology when it's African, the European king with zodiac, but it's all good. You see, that's why I don't really follow the zodiac. But when you think about, like, when you're in when you're on a continent, right, and you have the opportunity to kind of like engage in the culture, you begin to realize that how they took the Europeans took and created this Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius situation, and when you compare it to the African spirituality, it's just the same. It's almost mirrored, but we know that what the European comes fabrication. So a lot of our information is fabricated, but it's similar. Because just like we have Libra, Scorpio, it's similar in spiritual in African spirituality, but different in the way that they project it. I'm 1030 Libra. Okay. Oh, 1003. Okay, 1003 Libra. Okay. And No Ego says, my son is December. We have two this in common. Yes. Yes. December what? No Ego. Your son is born December what? And I hate even getting into conversations about like this whole zodiac thing because I'm not really into it. And I feel like that, but a lot of people are. I see it all the time, like where they're asking, oh, what sign are you? And then they're pulling out the different traits. Okay, so you're Sagittarius, so that means you're this. You love to travel, blah, 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 blah. And if you're Libra, you love this, and that. And I'm not really into the zodiac thing. So I'm just like, you know, I just be looking, trying to figure out what everybody's talking about because I don't have a clue. We miss you, the wedding updates and business. Didn't I post? I posted my wedding on YouTube. I did a video about it. You have to go back and look at the channel. It was a while ago. I got married in April. So I posted the wedding, ensemble and all that. It was like I didn't do the like a full video like I normally would do because we only got like highlights and pictures and stuff like that. So I even need to go meet with our photographer and our videographer so I can really put together like a real behind the scenes. This is what happened at the wedding. So I'm planning. I have to do that. We need to do that. End of Libra is 1023. Okay. Fellow Libra. Okay, so no ego says October 6th, December 15th. I'm December 16th. I'm December 16th. And even though I'm born December 16th, they try to change it and they're trying to like incorporate a different zodiac sign I was seeing because apparently at a certain period in December, you're no longer considered a Sagittarius. It was like some new sign. And I was like, listen, I don't care what these people come up with. I've been a Sagittarius since I arrived on this planet. I don't care what date they shifting. You're not about to shift that from me. Not that I keep up with that, but that's just like what I identify with. So you're not just going to change it just because you feel like you want to do something different. What is this? Brooklyn OG, yes, your wedding was really nice. Love the way your husband sang to you. That was dope. Oh, it was. It was so beautiful. It was really great. We had a great, and you know what? One thing about my wedding reception is that it was so stressful. So, okay, Natalia, hold on one second. She says the European is Gregorian calendar, absolutely correct. But check out the Ethiopian calendar. And you know, I think even in Ethiopia, we're in 2024, but in Ethiopia, they're still in the year 2016, or is it 2015? Something like that. When I studied that, and I was just like, what? Like, so you mean to tell me that, okay, right here in this universe we're in 2024, but literally if I catch a flight from Ghana to Ethiopia, I'm no longer going to be in 2024, but I'm time traveling back to the year 2016. Talk about time travel. What? Real life time travel. So I've always wanted to go to Ethiopia. I'm so interested in being there. I cannot wait to go. Yes, I'm catching up on the wedding. Lord, I've been in recovery, but I saw you live today. I'll check up. Okay, recovery. I hope. I don't know whether you're recovering from an operation or an addiction or whatever it is, but I send you prayers of healing and strength, regardless of which way it goes. I want to see the wedding, no ego. You have to go to YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel. I also posted it a little bit on my TikTok. So matter of fact, let me see. I think I could type in. Let me type my TikTok. If y'all have not followed me on TikTok, I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers. So if y'all can help me get to 10,000 followers on TikTok, I would agree. I would be, you know. Okay, so this is my, I'm putting it in the chat. That's my TikTok. So if y'all can go and follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers. So if you follow me, share it with family, friends, with the dog, the cat. If you got, an elderly aunt or an uncle who just sitting at home and just watch TV, share my TikTok with them. I need to get it together on TikTok. I need to get it together. The time is mental. Okay, okay. So I send all my blessings to you, Natabi. I send all of my blessings to you, strength and healing, peace, prosperity, whatever it is that you're planning to do in the coming year, or even whatever you're planning to do in this very moment of your life. I pray success. And I pray sound mind, sound thoughts, clear direction, inspiration. Wake up in the morning with dreams of guidance to lead you in your day, your life. All will be well. That's your wedding link for the chat. What's my wedding link, Brooklyn OG? What are you talking about? What's my wedding link? What's my wedding link? You said, okay, because you're saying that. So you're making a statement and I'm asking a question. I was recovering from surgery, spinal and bariatric. I'm 38 days out, but gratitude, I appreciate. I'm going on to your TikTok. Okay. I pray your strength and healing. Even spinal, that's even a lot. Spinal surgery is hardcore because anything can happen. So even the fact that you made it out of surgery and you're still walking and you're still logging on to watch me tonight, I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Speedy recovery. Take lots of herbs, and wake up with peace in the morning. And you're gonna heal so quick, so quick. But herbs is gonna be the number one way because when you're recovering from surgery. Oh, Natalia, okay, I see you. Thank you. Don Juan, I'm in love with you. Thank you so much, Don Juan, for tuning in. Please like this live and share it with 1,000 other people if you can. Thank you for coming. Natabi, thank you for coming on over. Okay, you're giving thanks. Okay, bit by bit. It'll get better. You know, in life, we always going through like these different challenges where it's like always this type of up and down roller coaster type of situation, right? But all will be well. All will be well. What is this? Okay, TikTok is sending me a verification. For some reason, they be thinking that I'm not here. Like, where am I going? Bit by bit, all will be well. Latavi says, absolutely. I'm usually on TikTok more. That's why I missed some of your update. Oh, okay. Okay, but look, see, now we here. Okay, because that's where I've been lately. So now I don't even feel bad because I know I'm not the only one that's like really been on this TikTok wave. Especially when like TikTok first started happening, I was on YouTube. And so YouTube was like my life. And then when I woke up one day, I realized I missed a whole lot on TikTok because I was on YouTube, and I could have been a lot further on both YouTube and TikTok if I would have taken TikTok seriously then, when everybody else was taking it seriously. Now everybody else doesn't take it seriously, and they off into the sunset. And it's just like I'm just come staggering in trying to figure it all out. But it's okay, because even when you come staggering in trying to figure it all out, guess what? It's still an opportunity for you. So you did not miss the window. I put the link in the chat. What link did you put? Okay, so Brooklyn OG said there's really 13 months in a year. I've heard that. But then I was kind of hearing it depends on how the months fall or whatever. I don't quite know. Hello, Canberra. Welcome back in. You was here Friday, wasn't you? See, I got a good memory. I be remembering. You was here Friday. Welcome back. Thank you for joining on YouTube. And if you have not, if you can go over to my TikTok and subscribe. I put it in the chat. My TikTok name. So I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok. That's my goal. I mean, above. I used to say 10,000. I don't even want to get to 10,000. I just want to get to as many followers on TikTok as I can, as is for me to get to. So I don't even want to put a number. I'm just trying to get my followers to following. Okay. So if you can just go on over to my TikTok and follow me, I greatly appreciate it. You only have 30 followers on TikTok. Oh no, Brooklyn, what's your agenda on TikTok? Because guess what? I started TikTok like taking it seriously a little over a month ago. And I think when I started, I had about like how much did I have? Like 25 followers I had. Yeah, I just started TikTok too. So when I first started a month and a half ago, I had like 30 followers. Thank you for liking this live. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So when I first started TikTok, I had like 20 followers. And thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Like you have no idea. The things that I'm trying to accomplish in this universe, I can never do on my own. And I say that all the time, but I see a lot of like influencers come on here and they have an agenda of getting somewhere, and they, give their whole sob story, or they just even not even that, but they just on here being their authentic selves, right? And then they forget about the fact that somebody else helped you to get to where you was getting to, right? Because if no one came on and followed you, if no one subscribed to your channel, if nobody watched your content, if nobody shared your content, if nobody helped to push you out into that universe, you would not have went anywhere. So I hate when I see these different content creators come on these different platforms and they start from the bottom and now they here and it's just like F the world. They get like this big ego. Look at me. You can't touch me. I'm the baddest. I'm this, I'm that. But boo-boo, you would not have been able to get there if it wasn't for people. So you ain't the baddest, and you ain't the flyest, and you ain't the this, and you ain't the that, because you wouldn't be where you were if people didn't see your potential and believe in you and help to project your thoughts, visions, ideas, or what your inspiration, your random conversations that you want to throw out. If nobody supported that, you would not get anywhere. So I hate influences. I really dislike influences that start from the bottom and then they get somewhere and then they want to act like they're above the whole entire universe. I can't stand that. Like I cannot wait until I get to where I'm supposed to be in life and I could really like just help people. I don't care. And I'm not just saying financially because nobody just wants to be a bank for anybody. You know what I'm saying? But just be able to have a platform to be able to pull, maybe you got a business you just starting, to be able to pull you on a platform and your business take off, to be, whatever it is, like not just financially, but just whatever it is, to just be able to give back. People don't do that. Like, okay, let me follow you back. Let me follow you back. Okay, I just followed you back. Nafira, I just followed you back. And mostly making no contributions to harmony and spirit a lot. Too much ego. Exactly. Too much, way too much ego. And I don't like that because I'm like, you would not be where you were if it wasn't for people. Okay, since I have to run to the gas station to put air in my tire. Oh, I know all about that struggle. We'll see. Will you still be on? It won't take me long. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'll be on. Canberra, the kids are doing great. They're getting on my nerves. They're on break currently, driving me insane. Not only are they driving me insane and they need to go back to school, but TikTok is driving me insane and everybody need to go back to school and go on TikTok shop, mine preferably, and go shopping for your kids. And that's that. Everybody be happy. If y'all go on my TikTok shop and go shopping, y'all gonna shop anyway, right? So if you on TikTok and you need some deodorant or lotion or soap or back to school supplies, you're looking for some undergarments or some household appliances, whatever it is, head on over to my TikTok shop. They have officially approved me to do a TikTok shop, and they have been stressing it to me ever since they approved it. Like, I don't know. Okay. Brooklyn OG, we'll see you in a second. He'll be right back. He's going to change his tire. Thank you. Give thanks, sister queen. Yes, I do. I do. I give thanks. I do. I give tremendous thanks because I'm growing, especially to be on TikTok platform for like a little over a month, and so far all of the different opportunities that have came my way already, I'm just like extremely grateful for, because a lot of these opportunities that I have even gotten in this moment, according to their rules and regulations, I shouldn't have gotten, but I did. So or whatever. I'm grateful. I appreciate you and I give thanks for you. That's what I meant. Okay. I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for coming on over to my TikTok, and thank you for showing me so much love. I just followed you back. And yeah. Yes, Tooties. Are you tired? You are, Tootie. TikTok and YouTube said your hair look crazy. They said that it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning and that a little girl who's 3 years old should be in the bed. That a 3-year-old should be sleeping at this hour. What do you have to say about that? Huh? Huh? Your stomach is full. Well, it's good your stomach is full, but aren't you night-night? You gonna go night-night? You should go night-night. Go that way. Go that way. Yes, go that way. So we need more of your interviews. Okay, Canberra. So what? My interviews that I do on YouTube that I've been doing. I'm really so proud of you moving to Ghana. There's so much that I would like to know. Send me a message, send me a DM, whatever it is that you want to know or that you're curious about. Let's talk, let's chat. I got you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, whatever it is. We visited Uganda and Kenya last year, and I cried to have to come back here. See, that's exactly how I felt when I went to when I came to Ghana for the first time. Yes, DM me. Yeah, DM me. Let's talk. When I came to Ghana for the first time, I felt just like that. Like, oh my gosh! And somebody else called me. I can't remember who called me the other day, y'all. Somebody called me the other day and was like, they had a conversation with somebody, and somebody told them that when they came to Ghana, oh no, it was a video. Somebody shared a video with me. So somebody shared a video with me, and basically the video was saying that when the person came to Ghana, they arrived in Ghana and automatically they felt evil or all around them. And I'm like, or I don't even know if it was Ghana per se, but just Africa, period, right? That they came to Africa, and the moment that they landed at the airport, they felt evil all around them. And I'm just like, I don't know what part of Africa they went to. Okay. If that's how they felt, I don't want to know what part they went to. All I know is that when I came to Ghana, the moment that I landed, and I remember flying over the mountains. It was a clear sky. It was so beautiful that day. It was morning. So I got to like really see the landscape, the mountains flying into Ghana. And I just remember sitting back in my seat on a plane, and I was just like, wow, like I'm really in Ghana. Like I really did this. I really took this move. I came, not even a move, like, like in that sense, but just really just like taking that leap just to come by yourself, right? Because how many of us, like when we plan in like trips, especially outside of the country, you want to go with somebody like nobody, or very few people, should I say. I'm not gonna say nobody, but very few people is gonna take that leap to get on a plane, to fly to another country that they've never been on by themselves. People not doing that. They're scared. They're terrified. They've been shown so much propaganda, and they believe what they've been shown. So anything outside of wherever they're coming from, they believe that. So when they think of coming to like these different countries, like Africa, for example, and they think of flying here by themselves, and you don't know nobody, oh, they're terrified. Fear has them in the worst place that they could ever be in their life. Oh, thank you. It's just a regular t-shirt I brought in Ghana. I brought this here. That is crazy. I left the embrace when I stepped off off that plane. I felt the embrace. That's how I felt. Like just so like just I can't believe I'm in Africa. Like what? I need some water. My throat is so dry, y'all. What did I cook today? I made some tuna melt and some fries. Simple. It was a very simple Sunday. Tuna melt and some fries. That was it. Water is all I drink. I drink lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of water. But yeah, I really didn't understand what that person meant or what they was feeling when they experienced that moment of evilness being around them. But I experienced nothing of the sort. I felt nothing but love from the moment that I landed to the moment that I got off that plane to the moment that I was at each and every hotel, because I was at many hotels during my tour. Just even from like my tour guides to the people around, and I was like by myself, like I just tour alone. And I felt so safe the whole time. So safe, so secure. It was never a moment that I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm in fear of my life. Or like it was nothing like that. Nothing like that. After all the visits to the ocean, calling to Africa, it was relief in my heart when I got there. Yep, that's how I felt. That's exactly how I felt. And that's how you feel. Like I feel like that's what it's like. Like when you're in America, or I come from America, so I can only speak from America, but even if you're coming from like other parts of the world, right? Anything that's outside of Africa. And it's like you always, they always, I don't know about other people, but I know for America specifically, they always project this propaganda like, people are living in villages, they're in huts, they're naked, there's no running water, they're starving. Like the worst of the worst of the worst image that they could project upon Africa, they do. And they do that because it's a purpose, and their main objective is to keep you from experiencing the world, right? Not just Africa, because I live in Africa, but I want to travel the world. Like I want to go to the European countries. Yes, I do. I want to go to China. I want to go to Asia. I want to go everywhere, right? I want to be a well experienced traveler. I don't just want to be in a hood that I was raised in. I don't just want to be in Africa because I was led here. I don't like I just want to just spread my wings like a butterfly and just be everywhere and experience life. Because when you're doing that, you're able to help somebody else. Not Africa's not for everybody. Maybe you don't want to go to Africa. Maybe you want to move to Bali. Maybe you want to move to Indonesia. Well, Indonesia is Bali. Maybe you want to live in Japan. Maybe you want to move to China. Maybe you want to move to Ethiopia, or these different. It's so many places that you can go on this whole entire planet. So many different places outside of what you've been accustomed to, outside of what you've been raised to think. Like it's so much potential that you can project out into this universe. And I feel like when we're born and we're like we're molded and shaped, that it's always to our environment, that this is it. This is all we know. Ain't nothing else outside of this. Anything outside of this, be scared of it. And that's not the reality. And like you really putting yourself in jail when you think that way. And when I think about school is like that. School is just like that. School is created to keep you with the prison mentality. And even when you think about jail, it mirrors the school system so closely when it comes to the food trees and the this and the that. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second, y'all. Come on. Oh, now my ring light done fell. That's disrespectful. Okay. All right, y'all. Ooh, not bust me in my head. What is going on here? Not bust me in my head on live. You ain't have to do it like that. Like, dang. Ain't got no respect. Okay. All right, y'all, I'm back. This ring light is disrespectful to bust me all upside my head. But back to what I was saying is that life is so many like different levels to life. It's so many different ways that you can go, so many different journeys that you can take, and roads that could lead you to wherever it is that you need to be led to. But you will never know if you stay in that bubble of, your current circumstance or what you've been molded and shaped to grow into. And if you just keep feeling like that's life because I've been raised Christian or Muslim or Baptist or whatever it is, and you think that's life, you're never going to think outside of the bubble to do anything different. And I would say that when I was growing up, I grew up Christian. Like from the moment that I came into this world, like it was like, you Christian. I didn't even have an opportunity to say I don't want to be Christian. Maybe I just want to be black. Right? Like I didn't even have an opportunity to even express what it is that I wanted out of my own life. Like I came into this world with demands, expectations, with people telling me, this is what you are, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to be. I never came into this world with, let me just figure out life for myself. Maybe I want to be an alien. What if I want to be a blue alien running around? Right? Like, what if I want to, like, who's to say that I'm not accurate in feeling like that? What if I came into this world to be an alien? Meanwhile, you telling me I'm supposed to be Christian. What if I came into this world to be, let me see. What if I came into this world to just talk about astrology? That's my calling, my purpose in life. I just was sitting here to talk about astrology, maybe to teach about astrology and teach you about the stars and the planets and the moons and this and this and that. What if that's what my purpose was? But meanwhile, my purpose has been altered from being an astrologist, because when I came into this world, you told me I need to be Christian. And that's what's being forced down my throat. Not only do I need to be Christian, but I need to go to school from grade 1 through 12. Not only do I need to go to not 1 through 12, but kindergarten through 12, okay? Not only do I need to go to school from kindergarten through 12, but once I graduate, now I got to spend even more time not focusing on myself, because now I'm expected to go to college to become whatever it is that you told me I should become, while I was spending all of my wasted time in school from grades K through 12. So while I'm moving through these different educational systems, I've never had an opportunity to actually know who I am. I've never had an opportunity to say, I want to be an astrologist. I want to be, an astronaut who never went to the moon. Or I want to be, maybe I just want to be somebody who just does nothing. Maybe I don't want to do nothing with my life. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't want to do nothing with my life. Maybe I just want to sit there. Is that okay too? Can I just sit if it's my life? If I just want to sit around and not do nothing with my life, maybe that's my purpose and my calling, is to do nothing with my life. So my point is that when you come into this world, so much expectations are placed upon you. That's why so many people are mentally ill. That's why so many people are struggling mentally. Not only mentally, but that's why so many people are struggling emotionally. That's why so many people are struggling with their self identity. They don't know what they want to be, who they are. They're struggling. When we see these different cases of people struggling with their identity, it's because they don't know who they are, because they came into this world with people telling them who they were, and they never had an opportunity to figure out, oh, this is who I am. This is what I'm supposed to be. This is my calling. This is my purpose. This is my reason for being born. And I feel like that's the worst thing you can do with a child, is just alter who they are by enforcing a religion or your perception of what their life should be down their throat. I don't do that. Like with my kids, I'm never going to do that. I'm not. I listen to my kids. When my kids say, Mommy, I want to do this, I listen. I want to do that, I listen. And some people may say that, oh, kids don't got no voice. You're the parent. You need to be enforcing X, Y, and Z and making sure they do this. But I don't feel like that's accurate. I don't feel like that's truth. And I feel like you're doing your child more harm than good by trying to enforce your ways and your viewpoints upon that child, as opposed to them allowing to become who they're supposed to become. A kid is going to come into this world, they're going to tell you who they are. Whether you agree with it, whether you don't, whether you like it, whether you don't. A child is going to let you know what their purpose is very early. Very early. And that's the problem with parents. They don't pay attention. Like, a child will come into this world at the age of like 5, telling you, I want to be this, I want to be that. And you just, now you're going to be no. You don't want to be a doctor. You're going to be a lawyer. What are you talking about? You're not going to be no scientist. You're going to be a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like, automatically you're putting how you feel about a child upon a child, instead of a child allowing them to become who they are. And that's the worst thing that you can do for a child, is to project your own image upon them. Like, allow kids to come into this world and figure themselves out. Allow them to figure themselves out, because they know why they are here. Just like at one point in time, you knew why you was here. You knew why you was here. We all know why we came into this work. We don't need nobody to tell us that. We don't need nobody to come and tell us you're Christian, you're Muslim, you're Baptist, you're this, you're that, you're a teacher, you know what you're supposed to be. When I was at the age of maybe like 8 years old, and you asked me, "Oh, Melody, when you grow up, what do you want to be?" I always had the same response. The same response. And growing up and like having different adults telling me, "Oh no, you need to do this, no, do that." Like you're just being pulled in like all these different directions. Hey, Nayora, welcome in. Thank you for joining. And they never have good guidance or good people to see we are social learning. Exactly. And that's what it's all about. It's social learning. That's what it's all about. And I feel like, I feel like it's for a reason. Like social learning is for a reason, right? Because you become a social experiment. So if they have this, okay, Brooklyn OG, you're back. Welcome back, my brother. Welcome back. So to fill you in, we're just talking about like how children come into this world and like how automatically they're shaped and they're molded without them even having a voice and that shaping and that molding happening. So like when you're born, you're automatically told, "Oh, you're Christian. Oh, you're Muslim. You're Baptist. You're this. You're this. You're this type of ethnicity. You live in this type of society, so we expect this type of standards from you." And generational trauma is very real, right? So it's like as children, we're automatically born into these different things, but as children, we don't get an opportunity to ever come to the realization of who am I? We don't get to ask ourselves that question. They have put misdirection into our culture so that from childhood we are misguided. Exactly. And that's what it is, misguided. Before you even have a chance to understand who you are, you already don't know who you are. You already don't know. Before you even have a chance to even ask the question, who am I? It's already decided for you. Already. You already got the school picked out that you're going to once you're kindergarten ready. You already got the location that the geographical location you're gonna be raised in. Like everything's automatically already decided for you, and you don't even get a chance to make that decision. So you have a lot of confused people running around trying to figure out their life, running around still trying to see who am I, what am I supposed to do, where do I belong, what society do I fit in, and don't be born like interracial, where you're maybe Chinese and black or black and white or whatever it is. Like let's not even factor that in because that's like a whole nother scenario on top of the fact that you're already struggling with your identity. So when you're already struggling with your identity and then add into the fact that you now are interracial, that makes it just like 10 times more of a struggle of trying to figure out who you are. Like it's difficult. And I just feel like a lot of people are not given the opportunity to just know who they are before they're being told who they are. And that's a big problem in our society. It's why depression is so real. Like depression is so, so, so real. And thank you for the gifts. I seen somebody, we got 3,000 likes. Thank you. Thank you for all the likes. If you're coming in, continue to tap, tap, tap that screen. Please share this live. YouTube, y'all already know I love y'all. Like, y'all already know how we vibing. But thank you guys for tuning in tonight and for just having this conversation. And I'm just trying to like just keep my end of the bargain, and just trying to like be consistent with YouTube, not only YouTube but TikTok. And now it's like to the point where I'm trying to find a balance of YouTube and TikTok at the same time. So tonight I was just like, you know what? Never mind it. I'm just going live on both platforms to get it out of the way because I think we was live on YouTube Friday, and I was like, okay, I gotta hop off YouTube and I gotta log on to TikTok so that we can get over there. And Nafira Nafira got the is it Nafira? Am I saying your name correctly? Got the #1 gifted badge. Thank you so very much. I thank you so much, so much, so much. You is like just the bomb that came in here and blew up. Okay. And I appreciate you so, so much, so much. I'm telling you, like YouTube, and even when I like started YouTube, like the opportunities that have even came from me starting YouTube was just like, you never would believe like so many of these opportunities could come just from you sitting down in your ghetto background with your content in the bag and trying to figure out how you even gonna situate this stuff so it don't look so ghetto and ratchet. You know, still trying to like put you together, but then you still have like so this overwhelming love and support from people. Like I just appreciate y'all so so much. Like y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Like y'all be playing. Brooklyn OG says, "Don't worry, sis. I'm going to stay on your butt to keep this going." Yeah, please do, brother. Please do. Because every live I come on, like I don't care. Like you always tune it in. So I appreciate you so, so much. But we're gonna talk tomorrow. We're gonna talk more tomorrow. But I appreciate you so much. Because everybody judging without getting to know them within. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Beloved, I'm just lifting all the what? Okay. I'm just lifting all that you are about. It's the authentic love, period. We strive. And thank you so much, Calvin, as your little girl not going to school this morning. Calvin, it's not morning. It's actually very late here. It's almost 2 a.m. And they're on school break. So no, she has no school. She's been napping. And so now she's up and she's interested in food at this hour, nothing else. She's not worried about you, me, he, she, who, the dog or the cat. She's worried about eating at this moment. So that's what she's doing. Kim, how can you leave Ghana and I didn't even get to see you? First of all, don't just be kind of trying to slide up in this live like you just like sliding in it and nobody gonna recognize you. I didn't even get to see you. Like we didn't even get to talk. We didn't even get to chat. I'm still trying to figure out what done happened, what has happened, what is happening. Like, don't do that. You need to even just put in a request and just come up here live and talk. You need to join this TikTok real quick and let's have a quick talk. Cause I know I hate goodbyes. I was so sad. I know how it is, especially leaving, the African continent to go back to the wolves. Ooh, it's hard. Ooh, it's so hard. Just thinking about it, just make the tears want to come. Nobody wants to do it, but sometimes you got to. Sometimes you have to. You know why? Because in going back, you're able to send me a request. Let me see. Because I think they even sent me a thing to hold on. Let me see if I can request you. Hold on. Because they said, okay, invite. I just sent you an invite. So join in. Hello. Hello. Oh my gosh. I know. I was she ended up, I think Latif called her and she came to say bye. She hugged me and I just could not hold my tears back. I cried so hard. She said, "Oh, Hachia, don't cry," but I hate goodbyes, Melody. I do. I know. I'm like that too. There was no way I was going to say goodbye to you. I know. I hate goodbyes too. And I seen you. I know the last time we spoke, you was kind of telling me about like the different challenges you was having leaving, and I was just like, in my mind I was like, okay, she's having these challenges, so it means it's not meant for her to go at this moment. So I wasn't stressing it. But when I seen you on the plane, I said, she on the plane. What? Girl, I almost, you don't know how close I was to canceling that ticket. Like the closer it became time for me to leave, the harder it was and the better I saw Ghana. And I knew what I was coming home to. And girl, let me tell you, I am not staying over here. That is not going to happen. What is happening? It's just a lot going on. It's just fast. It's busy. It feels like no matter who I pass by,
people are sad, they're angry, everybody looks like they're in deep thoughts, they're thinking, and I just don't like it. But I didn't come here to live anyway, so I definitely didn't come here to stay. But the closer it got to time for me to leave, the better my eyes started seeing Ghana again. And I was second guessing myself, like, is Ghana this bad? And I was like, maybe not. I just need to go home, because I've never stayed past 6 months before. I go home every 6 months.
Right. I remember you telling me that. Right. And so, and you and I even spoke about, like, sometimes, because, at the end of the day, we like to believe that we're warriors and we got this all figured out. But at the end of the day, moving to Ghana is a huge adjustment. It's a lot that we're not used to that happens here. We just be like, wait a minute. We have these expectations that Ghana is going to be our life-saving energy that we always needed in our life. And when you get here and you realize so many different challenges are happening, and you having these arguments with these different people, you like, you know what, I gotta go, because it's too much mentally at this point.
Yes, exactly. It was a lot. It was a lot to do. And then when I really found that one house that I fell in love with, for that whole house to go bad, it was kind of like my breaking point, because I told Latif, I'm not going back to the store. Mm-hmm. We have lived in 5 houses, and every one of those houses was wrong, and not one landlord, but we had one landlord that was willing to fix things. Outside of that, like, every house we had just didn't work out once we moved in it.
Right.
And then I told the landlord, like, I can stay in this house because I love it, but I paid for 4 bedrooms, 4 baths. So give me my money back for 3 of the bedrooms and 3 of the bathrooms. And he refused. And I was like, well, then I'm going to go ahead and leave. Just give me back the money you owe me.
Mm-hmm. So did he end up giving you back your money, or what ended up happening?
He didn't give it all back, but at that point, I was tired of dealing with him. There was no point. I didn't know if it was a point in going to the rental agency, because how Ghana works, he could probably easily pay them off to say I lost, and then I was already preparing to leave, so I wouldn't have been able to continue the case.
Okay. So
I just got out of there.
Right. So at that point, it's just worth it. So where did you guys end up moving to a different location before you actually left Ghana, or did you stay where you were? Like what?
I rented a hotel for a month that I had been at before.
Okay.
And then right before I left, Latif decided he didn't want to stay at the hotel. He wanted to go back to the store. So, at the store, there's a bed, refrigerator, stove, the TV's there. So we stocked the store up with what he wanted. And that was it. He chose to stay there, which is fine with me. Latif don't like to spend money, so he didn't understand paying a hotel every single month.
Okay, no, see you soon.
It's just him, and he can go back to the store.
For tuning in. Okay, so he's there now. Now I know that, and I know that must have been difficult. Was it difficult having to leave him, or him having to leave you, or like,
It's difficult for me to leave. It's always difficult. Even when I leave and I know I'm coming right back, it is always difficult. It really is. Mm-hmm. But even when I leave my U.S. family to go back, it's always hard to leave them.
Yeah.
Which is why I ask God to put my feet on one continent in one country, because, like, Lord, let me know where you want me to be, because the back and forth is really too emotional for me.
Right. Exactly. So what are you thinking to do going forward? Are you going to be returning back to Ghana? Are you still trying to kind of like figure things out?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely coming back to Ghana. I am going to go to Merida, to Mexico, and see what that's about.
Okay.
But wherever I end up, the end result is I want to be in Ghana.
Right.
I'm hoping that the president changes things. I will probably send money back there to buy a specific piece of land we looked at and start building.
Okay.
But I'm going to Merida to be able to get Latif there, because Mexico doesn't separate families.
Okay.
So once I get my residency there, I can send for all of my family that I want to send for. That's, out the country.
Right. Yes, that's Passport Traveler. It is. So we have Nafira, who's also she was just tuning in on Just Vlog, and I was giving out my TikTok, so she had it on over here. So she's just giving you shout outs in the comment section.
You, Nafira. Yeah, I was just on TikTok live for like almost 3 hours. We were discussing Sonia Massey's case.
Oh gosh.
And as much as they showed me that second video of her throwing the pot, I just couldn't see her. I just couldn't see it. And they slowed it down, and everybody could see her throwing the pot but me.
Yeah.
I mean, not the pot, but the water.
Like, yeah, like she was like raising it up. I seen that too, that little clip, but I don't know.
I just couldn't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either. I feel like they be fabricating and whatever it is that they got going on, like, and it's been like that for forever. You know, like forever.
But I feel like this, like I said, I don't care if she threw the pot or not. Mm-hmm. She wasn't gonna take your life. You wasn't even close enough to her for enough of that water to hurt you. And at the point where he felt threatened enough to pull out his gun is the same point where he should have started backing up.
Exactly. Oh, why didn't he leave altogether? And my question is, why are y'all even in her house? You had no search warrant.
That's what I wonder. How did he end up in her house? There was another video showing that he just walked in and then he started. She wanted to show him some papers, and he said, "No, let me see your ID first, and so we can go ahead and get out of your hair." She kept saying, "No, I want to show you these papers." And then at that point, somewhere he told her to, go to cut the water off, and that's where it all went wrong. Yeah. But they knew each other. The family made it clear that they knew each other. His wife or his girlfriend works at the hospital that she had just been released from. So it's a situation where they all knew each other or knew of each other. He knew she had mental issues because he had come to her house before. And she requested, it was crazy, she requested a non-racist officer. On her 911 call, she requested a non-racist officer. I said, that's deep.
Wow.
If you have to request a non-racist officer.
Exactly. Like, who has to do that in life?
What was your discussion about, Juss?
Right. You said what?
What was your discussion about? What are you on live about? What are you talking about?
Oh, so we were just talking about, we were talking about a little bit of everything, but I'm currently live on YouTube and TikTok. And so the last gist of our discussion was just about basically how people, like, children are born into this world and they're giving an identity before they actually have an opportunity to pick up an identity for themselves, right? So when they're born, they're automatically told, oh, you're Christian, oh, you're Muslim, you're this, you're that. No, you shouldn't be a lawyer, you should be a doctor, or you should be a scientist, be an astronaut, or whatever it is. But they have like this societal projection placed upon them before they even have an opportunity to even decide, who am I? Maybe I don't want my name to be Melody. Maybe I want my name to be he, thee, and she. Like, it's automatically like we're just given.
They say things like, you cussing and you're a Muslim, you smoke cigarettes and you're a Muslim. I said, Muslims are no different from Christians. You got Christians that smoke cigarettes. You got Christians that cuss. You got Muslims that's having sex out of wedlock. I said, I didn't make myself a Muslim or Christian. My mom made me a Christian. My daddy made me a Muslim.
Right.
So I was messed up from the gate. So, and I noticed in Ghana, even like my husband, he was just forced into Islam. It wasn't his choice.
Oh, wow.
His daddy was the chief imam, and Islam was beat into them.
Right. Like most of us, and I gave an example of how growing up, like, I just was automatically, oh, you're Christian, and then I automatically was put into a Christian church and that whole environment, and that's how I was raised. And it's like, what if I didn't want to be Christian? What if I just wanted to be Black? Is that okay?
Right.
That I just have been Black?
Exactly.
Exactly. So
when I was younger, you couldn't even, I don't know how it is now, but you couldn't baptize a child until they were age 12. And that the decision was theirs and they understood what they were doing. But I don't know how it is now.
Right. I don't even know either. I think that because, they have like, even and it's very interesting because even in the Baptist church, when you have kids who are very young, they call it a christening, even though you're in a Baptist church. Or if you're in a Christian church, it's a Christian, like, you do like the little sprinkle of the water and whatever. So they still, I think they still do that.
Okay. You made 1,000, Jess?
Huh?
You made your 1,000 followers?
Oh, on TikTok? Yes, I'm trying to get to my 10,000 plus at this point.
Oh yeah, that's when you'll be in the Creator Fund program, which I don't know what good it really does.
I was hearing a lot of people say that.
I only got one check from the Creator Fund program, but I realized the other day that I have to make at least 10-minute videos. They want them to be 1 to 10 minutes. They prefer 10-minute videos. And since I made the 3 10-minute videos, I can see my funding going up now, which I haven't seen in months since I've been a part of the program.
Okay, so do you feel like with you being a part of the program, because I was hearing a lot of people complain that their views was dropping when they joined the Creator Fund?
No, I didn't notice that. I didn't notice my views dropping ever until TikTok started shadow banning me, and they shadow banned me for about 2 months. And because of that, I couldn't battle. Nobody was coming into my room. You know what? They probably did, because I hit 10,000 followers. And it was a couple months after that, I was shadow banned for 2 months. Nobody knew I was on live. They wasn't pushing my content out. And so I got off TikTok and just did full-time YouTube. And even right now, since I've been back on TikTok, my views has not come back up.
They haven't.
No.
Yeah, so I was seeing a lot of people complaining about that, and was talking about how they got out of the program, and automatically, like, almost within a few hours of exiting the program, their views was like jumping up like crazy in the thousands.
Wow. And then once you exit the program, you don't get paid, but your views go back up. It makes no sense.
But you know what? I seen like a lot of people, the alternative to not joining the Creator Fund, you can get brand deals, and you can also join the TikTok shop and promote, products and kind of get money from that.
I don't have any brands to market, but in a TikTok shop, when they invited me to do that, I just wasn't interested in it. But it is a good thing for people that are. But I just wasn't really interested in the TikTok shop. And then I was in Ghana, where I didn't know if I was gonna have to mail people stuff or how it worked.
Yeah, no, you don't.
In the US, so you even take brand deals.
So when you think about the TikTok shop, it's kind of like drop shipping, right? So you're the middle person where people can come through you to place orders, but you never see, well, not necessarily see, because you do see the products, but you don't have to worry about shipping them to anybody, because when they place their order, it automatically goes to the manufacturer in charge of whatever product they're purchasing, and the manufacturer is going to make sure that shipment gets to them.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I might look into that.
You have to.
It's definitely another source of income. It really is.
Yeah. So I was actually having a conversation with another TikToker a few nights, like 2 nights ago, and she was talking about how she's in a Creator Fund and she's doing very well in a Creator Fund. So I asked her the same question, like, I see so many people speaking about how when you join a Creator Fund, your numbers are like dropping. And she was like, it all depends on your topic of conversation, what it is that you have to say. So she was like, if you really don't have anything that's interesting, because when you think about it and you join a Creator Fund, they're putting you like under this microscope, so to speak. So if when they're putting you under this microscope, if they feel like your topics are not interesting enough, they don't want to pay you for it. Because they feel like you're not really.
What's crazy is my topic didn't change. When they invited me to the program, they already knew what my topic was. My topic didn't change.
Right.
But like I said, they shadow banned me for like 2 months, over 2 months.
Right. So they intentionally just like stopped your views, basically.
Yeah, they stopped pushing my content out. Nobody knew I was on live because TikTok wasn't pushing me out.
Wow, and I hear so many people say that. That's why I'm even debating.
TikTok is very temperamental.
Very. Like they want to ban you. I was even speaking about a few minutes ago how I didn't even want to go live on TikTok no more until I got like a set space to like sit down and talk, because when I was moving around, like the littlest things they kept banning me for. The last ban I got, they tried to ban me for a whole year. I was like, and they banned me and told me I was underage. And I'm like, what? So you mean to tell me me cooking in the kitchen for my kids is somehow flagging your system to make it seem as if I'm underage.
Wow.
It don't make no sense.
Girl, well, YouTube is, I mean, TikTok is very temperamental. They threaten you every day almost.
They do.
YouTube, you have a more freedom of speech, but
You do.
YouTube, I think lets people go too far. They allow too much bullying, too much harassment. It's like you can do anything on YouTube. Look how they harass and attack me. No matter how many videos I recorded, it didn't matter to YouTube.
Right.
The bullying and the harassment just didn't matter.
They let it go. They let it fly. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, TikTok is they're very like sometimes I feel like they're too just nitpicky. Like just let people create their content, leave people alone.
Exactly.
You know,
my phone finna go dead.
Mine is too.
I didn't even know.
Mine is too. That was great talking to her. But I thank you guys for all tuning in. It's almost like 2 a.m. here in Ghana. It's 1:38 actually, to be exact. I'm so exhausted. I have to go to sleep. Thank you guys for all tuning in. I plan to continue to go live on YouTube every Monday, Friday, and Sunday. That's my plan, is to go live Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday on YouTube. TikTok, we're gonna be live right back here tomorrow, Monday, because we're doing Ratchet TV. I don't watch Ratchet TV, but I love and hip hop. So we will be coming on TikTok tomorrow to watch Love and Hip Hop together. So if you're a Love and Hip Hop fan, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is on right now. So we will be doing live tomorrow, live streaming while we watch Love and Hip Hop together and talk about this Ratchet TV. So if that's something that you're interested in, please be sure to come on over to TikTok and join my live tomorrow. Love and Hip Hop, I believe, is Eastern Standard Time. So see whatever time zone it is for you. And if you're interested, come join. See you next time, Nefira. Thank you so much. Okay, yes, I will send it in the time you wait. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if you want to send it now, tomorrow, you can send a DM whenever, because even if I'm sleeping, when I wake up, I'm going to see it and I'll respond. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much for all your support tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate y'all, TikTok, and I will see y'all soon. Late sis, great stream. Thank you so much, Brooklyn. I will speak to you tomorrow at what we say, 4 p.m. See, I wrote it down so I can know. 5 p.m. See, I almost forgot. So we'll talk tomorrow at 5 p.m. We'll have a conversation, and thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for all your input, for your questions, for your interaction, your engagement. I appreciate y'all so much, and I will see y'all also on when I said I was going live Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. So that means that we're gonna be live on YouTube again tomorrow. I'm not sure the exact time, but either I'll pop on. If I don't pop on, I'll put in our community post. I always post like, okay, hey, about to go live. I know a lot of people don't pay attention to community posts for whatever reason, but I will always sometimes post the time there. So I try to go by according to when, my viewers are on the most. That's a lie, actually. I don't. I just come on whenever I get an opportunity to. Thank you, Canberra. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. So, so I'll be back on here tomorrow. I don't know the exact time. Me and BK got to talk at 5 p.m. So maybe it will be after Love and Hip Hop, I think. So I don't know. I don't know if y'all watch Ratchet TV, but I don't. But I do watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I watch Power when it comes on. I haven't watched it in a few seasons, like 2 seasons or so. But yeah, so tomorrow after Love and Hip Hop, after I speak to BK and B before Love and Hip Hop. So after Love and Hip Hop, I'll come on YouTube. So see you guys later. Thank you for joining. Thank you. See y'all soon.